comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Pats and the Saints.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First play, Wilson wants to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They go play action now. Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big play there for New England. 49 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They run it with Benjamin.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson.
There's Chris Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
49 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he is going to recover his own fumble. But, boy, a big, big loss on this play. Wow. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On the run is Benjamin.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This is Benjamin.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Colin Saunders. What an effort for him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Patriots.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Schwartz. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you...
Touchdown, New Orleans! A great effort there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, Let's go ahead and see 5.
Runs over it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 42 yards. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man here is Gentry. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. He's got his target. It's Olave. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He's got it to the 43 here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now,
he's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready?
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean,